Alrighty, here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Who? Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper looking red cedar when it really gets polished up. It really looks copperish.
Come here, little guy. Come here, my little boy.
To go on top. So that's what we did there. That back's going to be sensational. That is so smooth. Very smooth. Ha! Absolutely. They are drums. They're percussion instruments as well as stringed instruments. They can be used. If you watch the old flamenco guys playing, the old Spanish guys, they're doing all that stuff. They're going tippa-tappa, tippa-tippa-dum, ring, 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 tippa-tappa, tippa-tappa, dum, ding, dong, dang. So it's all good. Hey everyone, welcome on in. Welcome to the show. How are you all doing? Just fixing up the camera here. Getting the height right. We're a little bit low in the view. Terry's here. Terry, how you going? Good to see you. Gatto's here as well. Well, what do we got? We've got to work on the neck for this guy. Today we've got to slot this fretboard, get everything lined up, glue it all up using clamps. I don't have sound. We've got sound. Are you sure? We've got sound, haven't we? Let me know if you can hear me. 1, if you can hear me. 2, if you don't have sound. I have sound. Good. There be sound. Tom, what's happening? Be Bumstead, Marky Mark. BTM's here as well. Good on you guys. Welcome on in. Let's flick over to the bench. Let's get started. I'll take you back to where we left off. Eagle Eye, what's going on, bro? Good to see you as well. There's our telly. There's our wonderful bird's eye maple. You can see that guy there looks pretty good. We're going to apply a very dark faux binding, almost black, right on the edge, a midnight blue. It's going to go to a nice electric sort of blue in here, or a navy or royal blue, and then we're going to fade it into a light blue in here. And once we clear coat that top, the rest of it's going to stay natural. We're going to oil the back and natural finish, but the top is going to have a faux binding, which I like doing on these rounded corners and the rounded edges. A little bit of sanding to do yet. We've got a lot of sanding to do actually, just to tidy everything up. But I wanted to show you where we're up to there. That's a very, very nice top. I do like that top. 7,200 feet. My God, BTM, how do you breathe? The air must be so thin. But let's talk about this guy. We've got this beautiful oak. It's almost a burl. It's really, really flamed and really, really condensed and hard. This fiddleback figured burl oak piece. And that's quite interesting, and that's going to look really, really nice on this Queensland maple neck that we've cut out. So we're going to put the neck away. We're going to work on this guy. We've got to get this guy all slotted up, as they say. Let me move this up here. I might grab a bigger piece of wood to rest up against. This big piece of pine here. And that gives us a nice high area to work on. So what we're going to do is mark this guy out now with the scale. Get that 25.5-inch scale marked out. Frets marked out. And then we're going to slot those and get that ready. Glue that up. Glue that neck up so we can carve it next time around. Let me grab my scale rule. 25.5. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to start somewhere down here. Let me mark out a reference line for 0. In actual fact, I'm going to come in about the thickness of that rule. We have got a little bit of a length on this one here, so there's excessive wood there, and whatever we've probably got about 3 inches of spare at the end. We're going to keep that and use that for things like, cavity covers and tuning knob tops and things like that. We always use the scraps, especially on a beautiful piece like this. Let me mark this guy out. That's 0 there. And that'll sit pretty much lined up with the fret slot right about there. Don't worry about the overhang, that gets all sanded away when we shape that headstock. But that's what we've got there, right guys? So that's going to go around about there. So we're going to mark this guy out now. We'll grab our rule, our slot, 0 that right there like so. And we start marking these guys. Use a very fine ballpoint pen. I find A, it doesn't get blunt, funnily enough, and B, it does leave a very nice thin line. This one here in particular has got a very sharp point. It's very, very fine, the line that it leaves, but darker than lead. It stands out. It's a blue ink, and I do like using this ballpoint. It's very, very good for marking out little fine lines. I'm going to mark all the frets, but we're only going to probably use 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We'll probably drop these 2 here. Doesn't matter, let's mark it out anyway. Flip it over, start at 0 again, right there. Beauty of this ballpoint is it fits beautifully right in that little slot. So we line up the slot very, very accurately. I also use the square to join these, just to make sure these sides are parallel. We haven't got a taper on this fretboard yet, so we'll cut the taper once we glue it to the neck and use the neck as a template for the taper. Makes it a hell of a lot easier than trying to measure up and marry it up. Less room for error as well. Who else have we got? Knees, they're a problem, aren't they? Arthritis is not good. I feel for you guys. I found that my arthritis was somewhat, inflammation was relieved when I changed my diet and ate less carbohydrates and more protein. So primarily carnivore. That seemed to get me back to the point where I could run again and continue playing sport. Everyone's different, I do realise that, but for me it was inflammation and diet made a difference. And I'm talking about massive diet change, right? So it's something everyone should consider as an option because we are what we eat, I think. There's more to it than meets the eye. Okay, let's join these up. Line these guys up. Perfect. And that line is very, very visible and very, very fine, but it's quite clear. You can Rage in the house. What the heck is going on? You tell me. What have you been up to, you bad boy? You been a bad boy or a good boy? Rage would advise I would have had this already set up on the CNC and the slots would have already begun. But that's no fun. This is the fun part. Huh. Each to their own, I guess. What's happening, Rage? Is everything well in your part, in your neck of the woods, as they say? I'm doing a refret at the moment on a Explorer, an X6 that I built 3 years ago or so, maybe a bit longer, for a client of mine, and he's brought it back in for a refret and a new pickup, and that'll be used on the 25th of October at a gig. So I'm happy that one of my Explorers is getting some gig time, which is good. I have got one of those fret press fractal presses. They, I might show you guys a little later on. They do a great job. And I'll be pressing, I tap the frets in and I'll complete the pressing on the drill press with the fractal press bit attached to it. We've got to put the holes in here as well. Drill, we've got to find some abalone. Terry, I need you to pick some abalone pieces, so we're going to get some out in a minute. And we're going to lay them out, as they say. Pick some for this guy. Very nice, we're almost there. Very good. Nice. Two more, or one more I should say. Should be it. I'm going to count them off in a minute. I'm going to mark these guys as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 there. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22, that'll be the end of the fretboard. Perfect. That's our 25.5-inch scale. 22 frets. Jet Pinky, how you doing? What's going on? Jet Pinky. Tuning with a Floyd. Oh no. That's one hell of a job. You're back. Terry, we missed you. Welcome back. Okay, that's our little guy. Let's mark out our center lines. First things first though, I want to get the width of this guy right and put the taper in there with the long edge. So let's measure up and get the width right. width is at 0, 44 millimeters. So 22 either side at 0. There. At the 22nd fret, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21, $22. You can see the neck there. There. The thickness of that guy there should be around 56. Actually, no, it's a little bit less. 55 and a half. 55. Okay, so we're going to go 27 and a half at 22. 27 from the center. There. Yep, perfect. Let's get the straight edge, get that profile on there. Then we can work out the center of those frets for the abalone stuff. Taper, get that taper down. There it is. One side. Two. Our taper is there. Okay. Next, mark out center lines. So, fret 1, fret 2, fret 3. Diagonal from taper edge to taper edge. Edge of the fretboard to edge of the fretboard. Which is there to there. Mark the center. Cross that line. 5. Do the same there. 7. 9. 10, 11, 12. We want 2 here, so we split that and we go box to box and box. We cross this way and we go that way for the first dot. And then we do the same on this side. Like so. 15. Long diagonal to long diagonal. Cross over in the middle. 17. 19. 21. Perfect. Let's let's mark them out. Put a little pilot hole there. It's very hard, this wood. It's really hard. It's like ebony. Two here. One. Two. One here. Lucky last. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dots. We need 10 dots, Terry. Internet hassles. Terry, what can I say? What can I say, Terry? Internet hassles. That's what. Let me grab some shells and let's find some shells. Okay. Let's have a look at what we've got here, Terry. We've got purple heart, which would look really good on this. Wrong colour. White, wrong colour. Black, wrong colour. Black would go really well, actually. Let's see what we've got here. One, two, three. They're not the right colour. Let's see what we've got here. Aha. Very light. I want something a little bit darker. No rush, I can always order more. I think I've got some more somewhere, but I need to find them. Anyway, let's not fuss over that. Oh, here we go. No, they're the wrong colour as well, I think. Yeah, they're a bit purpley or pinky. I'm going to put these away and I'm going to look at that later. But what we'll do is we'll do the holes. They're 6mm, so 1/4 inch. It's pouring outside right now. Terrible. That's awful, Terry. Okay. We're going to worry about that later. What I want to do now is drill those holes. So let me grab my drill. Get our 1/4 inch drill bit out. And get those guys done. 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. I want to use a brad point. Go. Perfect. I like the brad point because it bites into those pilot holes. Doesn't slip out. We're going to drill holes, get this glued up, then we'll find some mother of pearl, sorry, abalone somewhere. It's very hard. This is like cutting through marble. I'm trying to do it very lightly so I don't go too deep. Right. Nine. Seven. Five. And 3. Done. There's our holes marked out and ready for dots. Ready for dots, ready for dots. Let's put this drill bit away. Let's glue up this neck. Before I glue up anything, I always double check the fit, just in case I need to make an adjustment. So let's just check the fit of that neck. Put the template away. We need a truss rod, which we've got right here. Pop that in. Fits perfectly. Very nice. Piece of tape over that guy. Perfectly centered too. It's awesome. Grab some tape. Let's get a new roll of tape, Terry. I did build a rack on the weekend, Terry, that you'll be proud of or happy for me. It's a rack for my fishing rods on the wall because I had them stacked for a while, and I've just recently taken up going back to the beach and flicking a line, as they say, and as it's warming up. And I thought I'd make a nice rack on the wall, hang them up like a pool cue rack, but for fishing rods. So that's a good thing. Okay, Hendry, thank you for following. Awesome. Welcome in. Cool. My usual trick, ladies and gents, is to pop a strip of tape over this guy. Keeps the glue out. That's what it does. Before I do that, let me mark the center line off the edge. There we go. Cut off the excess with a scalpel. Trim up the sides. We don't want too much paper on there, but we want just enough to cover the main channel. Take off the excess. Perfect. We're good to go. That's 300 in backlog. Eagle, that's heaps. Hey, aloha, Maui Lynn. What's going on? Welcome on in, Lynn. Good to see you. Okay, first things first, I need to cut this guy here. I'm going to cut it so that there's an overhang. Let's mark out 0 fret so I can line that up. Like so. We're going to cut this guy a little bit. Center lines there, line up. Everything's got to be square. Terry, does it have to be square, Terry? You betcha. Okay, that lines up there. The end needs to be cut. We'll mark that out in a second. That lines up like so. got to mark out the length of this guy. We're going to cut it at about there. Okay, let me just quickly cut that on the bandsaw and I'll be right back. Okay, that's about the right length now. There's a little bit of an overhang. We want a little bit of an overhang so we can shape that. We're going to test the neck fit first before we do anything, just to make sure everything is fine. So the neck generally fits straight into this guy. We do need to round these guys over, but we'll do that once. Actually, I need to do that right now. So I need a 1/4 inch in there. Let me quickly round these over. That's marked already. So. Should fit nicely. Once we're in there, let me sand these quickly. That's our 1/4 inch round over, or 1/4 inch rounding of the corners. You can see that now. That should fit straight in there. Ooh, like a glove. Yeah. Perfect. Don't worry about those burn marks. They're going to go. Yeah. So that's a tight fit. You can tell it's a tight fit. I can pick that up. There we go. It's a nice level fit. Okay. Nice and flat, like a table. Line straight down the middle. Okay. So that's good to go. It's good to go. So we're going to now glue that up. Take that neck out. Once it fits in there, it's nice and sturdy, I tell you. It can go far. Right, got it. That's correct. Okay, cool. Now we can glue this up. So, we need glue down here. Terry, what do we need? Glue. When do we need it? Now. What do we need? Glue. When do we need it? Now. Okay. Center that guy. That's good. Get some glue down there. Change the camera view. Go. Five builds, my goodness. Glue it up, Terry. Glue it up. Get some of this flagged up glue skin. Hide glue, skins up nicely. And that's why we put the tape there, to keep the glue out from fouling up. Get the edge. Perfecto. We're good to go. Let's glue it up. Clamp it, clamp it. We need a reference, what they call a reference clamp. First, don't we, Terry? We need a reference clamp. We're going to grab one of these shorties. We're going to get this guy lined up first. Center line. that up to line it up with the first fret. 0 fret, I should say. That's lined up now nicely. That's good, that's good, and that's good. That means right there. Right, it's lined up, lined up. Nice, nice. Let's get that in place. Right there. Very lightly, not too heavily. We don't want it slipping, we just want it to hold in place. Check the alignment, that's good. That's good. Center line's good. Now we line up the back. Good. Twist that a little bit like so. Bingo! We're there. Right about there. Let's grab another clamp. Just grab it lightly. Firmly, but not too tight. That hasn't moved. That's good to go. Let's apply some more clamps. Terry, more clamps. Now we use all of them, don't we, Terry? How many do we need? How many do we need, Terry? Tell me. How many? All of them. Make sure nothing's moved. It's pretty good. Perfect. Okay, we can go all the way around now. All of them and then some. Just ask Terry. If you don't believe me, just ask Terry. We do them all. Squeeze it. This one is C4. C4, exclamation C4. What is exclamation C4, Terry? We're going to do all the clamp names, aren't we? Have we got the commands for the clamps? Exclamation 2, C2. Nice squeezing glue out the edges there, so it's nice and flush. Okay, that's pretty good. Back hasn't moved? No, indeed it hasn't. That's perfect. Okay, let's keep clamping. C2 from Mimpy. That's the one. Remember that one? Remember that one on the Viking metal guitar? That's Viking or Norse mythology. Those symbols for the letters of that person's family, I think. Keep going, Terry. More clamps. This one is C8. Odin. That's the name of it. You remember. I don't. That's why you're here. C8. more. What does that mean? C23. Desert Rose. Ooh. Is that the right name? C8. It is. My goodness. C23. Cowbell. I had to use that little bat, the cowbell. For those that don't know, Terry and a couple of the other mods, and I think Willie and Dana made that bell up there and sent me a little kit. Bike tube. Bike tube, that's a good idea. The bike tube. Clamps are the best. I don't care what you say, Rage. Clamps are the best. Japanese twine. Very oriental of you, Gatto. What have we got? This is C18, Terry. C18. And C16. Kidding. Ha! I wouldn't put it past you, Gatto. I would not put it past you at all. C18, C16. Couple more. Shinto. Speaking of Japanese. 15. C15. C11. Terry's on delay, obviously. She's a bit slow today, slower than usual. And that's saying something. I only do it this way, Rage, because I like the Meccano set when I finish with this. Special Elvis, buddy. Yes, that's them. Couple more. I do like the Meccano set when we finish with all this. It's all good. Which one was that? That was C9. You're judging. You're judgmental as hell. You're judging all the time. That's what you're doing. Ha! I'm kidding. You're not judging. C1. C9, Scylla. There she is again. And a couple more. One on this side. That's C1. This is C6. One in here. Lucky last. C13. There we have it. The Meccano set. Steve! Is Steve one of her fish? Got him. That's it. We're done. Is Steve one of Willie's fish? Some guy called Steve. Look at that. I just like building Meccano sets. Now that'll work just as well as a bike tube, I think, Rage. We've got lots of, just checking the alignment, it's all still aligned, lots of squeeze out. I should wipe that up. Let me grab a rag and just clean this up, tidy this up somewhat. Easier to clean the guy if I do it now. Just get rid of excess. It's a little bit hard with the clamps there, but we go across a couple of inches at a time. Nice. Good. Do the other side. Nice. This is good. Okay. All right, we're good there. Don't forget the end, the stock, the heel. It's done. And we can put that guy away. There we go. Done. There we go. All right, one neck clamped up. Lisa may have Steve. That's it. I think it'll hold. Looks very symmetrical. I try my best. I'm getting a little bit more OCD in my old age. I have a very good coach. There's several of you here that are well and truly beyond OCD, and I'm learning from the best, as they say. Let's put this away. Oh. Okay. Body. We need to do a little bit of sanding on this guy here and just get this edge all sorted out. Just in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the sander, which is right up there. I'm going to pop it up there on this table here. What I want to do is also apply a coat of sealer on the acoustic guitar. I might do that now before I do this because I need to seal that acoustic. We're going back to that very, very soon. Let me grab the guitar, pop it up here and show you where we're up to with that. I want to put some sealer on there. It'll also show off the colour, but it will be mainly to show up a lot of scratches and things to sand off. CDO mods, that's it. So let me pop these things away. I'll grab that acoustic body. Next week I'll show you the jig I built to cut the neck pockets. It's a masterpiece. It's bigger than the Eiffel Tower. Rage will like it, I'm pretty sure. I just use a little bit of oil to seal up the back of that guitar. I'm going to give this a light sanding first. A very light sanding to get some of these marks off. Get a mask. Terry, there's our body. Blackwood. So for those that don't remember, it's been a little while. I've left this aside for a couple of weeks. So we've got the body all boxed up now. There's our bunya pine, Tasmanian blackwood sides and back. I just want to give that a light coat of oil. Sand it off. Get a light coat in there just to seal the back. So I'll give that a light sanding first. Terry, I've got to show you my new sander. You'll be very impressed. Sorry, not my new sander, my new vacuum. Original sander. I'm going to get a new vacuum. Lynn, what are you doing? 500 big ones. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. This is a really cool unit. It's a powerful unit. It's an upgrade. It is beastly, very beastly. There it is there, this big unit here. It's a chunker. It's heavy, it's hardcore, it's loud as hell, and it is very, very powerful. It will absolutely scrumptious up all the dust. Nah, all good. Eagle Eye, no need, man. I appreciate the thought, though. You did. That's very, very. I appreciate everyone that does, but I also appreciate everyone that does not. So don't sweat it, my friend. Don't sweat it. So what I'm going to do is pull this unit off here, and I'm going to plug the hose directly into this guy. It's a lot cleaner. I will wear a mask because Terry always insists, and it is a good idea to wear a mask. I don't like breathing in dust. It's not good for you. I think that's the first time I've ever heard anyone call a vacuum lovely. Terry's obviously a clean freak. Then again, she may have been referring to the comment that Eagle Eye made. got an adapter, like so. There. Now we have complete control of all the dust. You can see that connects to the back, goes straight into there. Beautiful. Clean as a whistle, as they say. Okay. Plug it in. Turn down the volume because it's bloody loud. Just turning down the volume for a couple of minutes. Up we go, ready to go. Not an ounce of dust anywhere, so that works really, really well. I'm not sneezing, I'm not coughing, I'm not... Let's get some oil out. I just want to give this a light coat and just check that finish. Hopefully you'll see that pop as soon as we put some oils on this guy. Let's have a look and see what that does, hey? There we go. Okay. Grab our little oil. Give it a light wash. Very stuck. Let me grab a screwdriver. The old driver that I open cans with. This is my special can driver. It's a bit crusty. It's been a little while since I've opened this can. It's good enough to seal stuff in. I wouldn't use it to finish because there's probably a little bit of debris in there, but I will get a fresh can of oil once I get this guy off. Got I'll tell you what, it's stubborn. Break that whole seal. Here we go, starting to come. Yeah. Lovely. It's not too bad at all. It's very good. I'll grab some of the clean cloth. Get a glove on. Terry, gloves. Cut up a little bit of fresh cloth. Something nice and clean. Doesn't need to be too clean, but just as long as it's not covered in grease or anything else. There we go. Now, Terry, are you excited? We're going to get some colour on this guy, right? Abalone Rose. Is that the name of this one? Probably. Gloves. Where are my gloves, Terry? Here they are. Nice. I only need one. All right, guys and girls, let's give that a light wash coat, as they call it. Just doing the back for now. I want to just check the finish and get that sealed up. You can start seeing that, drinking that up a little bit. That flame's popping. Start seeing that flame pop. It's quite porous, so I'm going to pour a little bit on. Just work that in. Get those pores sealed up. Probably give it another coat, then sand it all back, and then we apply finishing coats. We go finer with the sanding so that you get a little bit more shine. Important not to leave any dry patches. Get a nice even cover. There we go. Does drink it quite heavily, quite porous, but that gives you an idea of what the colour is going to be like when we finish this guy. Yep, it sure is. Yeah, the abalone binding just popped. It's a really nice look. Burp. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Eagle Eye? Any good? Do you like that? Let me show you from another angle. Let me bring this up, show you guys what it looks like naked. The guitar, that is. So there's the sides in its naked look, and there's the back. Once we get some oil on there, looks pretty good. I love that satin shimmer. It's a beautiful shimmer. It really dances. I like the way that the flame plays on that and dances. You can see that top there's nice and flat, and it does show off. Almost like a bronze coating, you know, it's quite detailed. Silky, yeah, it's silky. That's a good word for it. And if I do the back here, quickly do. I've thrown that out, but if I wash this, you'll watch this pop as well. Let me flip you over. I'm just going to wet this guy here. see that's really popping too. Lovely. Nice accent there. So that colour's really rich, that red. That's redwood, red gum. It's flamed red gum with maple and rosewood outlining that. So that's quite nice to look at. That back looks really good. I'm happy with that. That'll drink that up, and I'll give it another coat a little later on in about an hour's time. And I'll probably leave it to dry overnight, and I'll give it a nice sanding. But look at that colour. That colour's really rich. It's a beautiful, beautiful sheen. Yeah, that abalone and that rosewood really pops now around the edge there. You can just see that abalone on the inside layer. I'll bring you up closer, you get a good look at that. It does pop nicely with this guy. Alrighty. What do you think of that, guys? You like that? It's not bad, eh? Yes, indeed. I'll let that rest now. Put that down there. And I've run out of time. I've got to go at 1:30 my time, so I've got 10 minutes. But I have to go. So thank you for being here. I will be back later in the week. We will continue some more on that. We want to get that body finished so we can get that neck cut out and fitted in there. Thank you very much, Maui Lynn, for the 500 bits earlier on. Kay Hendry, thank you very much for following earlier on as well. You guys are awesome. Let's see who is on before we leave. We've got lots done today. That neck we got that going. Let me have a look here. Who's on today? There's no one on that I know of. Is there? There's got to be. Live. Who's live? Let's have a look. Nope. Nope. I don't just rate anyone. I do like to know them somewhat. I might leave it today and do that next time. Thank you for being here, guys and girls. I'll be back on Friday. Be good. Have a great evening to you too, Lynn. Thank you for being here. Terry, you're welcome. Everything is A-OK. Thank you for being here. I'll see you on Friday. Be good to one another. Take care.